All right, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 155, Mistakes You Don't Want to Make. These are about endless, but let me come up with a few. First one is writing a bad book. You can always sell a good book, and in order to sell a book, it needs to be good. So these are the things that will keep people awake at night, especially new authors. Have I written a bad book? Or writing a book and then thinking it's bad. So the most important thing you can do as a new author is hunt, search, find, work, help in order to get somebody neutral in your genre to read your book, to look through and say, yeah, it's not bad. This is what you need. Otherwise, you're the worst judge because you think the book's not perfect and you keep diddling with it. And there it is on your computer for 10 years saying, I've written a book, but I just can't publish it because it's not perfect yet. Stop it. Stop the madness. Get somebody neutral to read it. And then more somebody's, if you can get 5 people to read your book who like that genre, then you have won. Take their feedback and listen to it, because this is where you find out, did you really write a bad book or not? Or do you just think you wrote a bad book? And that's the first step, and that's the biggest first step, and that's where so many new authors make their mistake, is they either have written a bad book and people told them that and they didn't listen, or they never found anybody to tell them that they've written a bad book, or they think they've written a bad book just because they're ridiculous, and they haven't. They've written a great book, but nobody knows. So then you do finally press publish, but then you target the wrong audience. I did that. Hey, no big deal. That's okay. You can recover from that. You can't recover from a bad book, but you can recover from targeting the wrong audience, especially unless you do it again and again, and then you don't want to do that because now you're pissing money away, advertising, and not getting any kind of a response. And then the third one is, as an author, being a dick. Don't be a dick to your fellow authors. Don't be a dick to the fans. Don't be a dick. Just be a good person. And you can do this by you help other authors out. Hey, I love sci-fi. Let me read that book before you get into it, and just and see, and not be an ass about giving feedback. And I say 3 to 1. That's the give me that same error code, but I see people are watching. But that same 3 to 1 of 3 good things for every 1 opportunity for improvement. So, hey, I like this character, I like this development, and here's 1 section where you lost me and I just wanted to stop reading. That's extremely helpful to authors. The good things, 3 good, 1 opportunity. So one thing I didn't say was bad covers. You can start with bad covers because you can always put a new cover on a good book. And that new cover, new life. Works great. I did that with my my series. Hey, it was okay. Targeted the wrong audience, had a bad cover, no problem. I didn't even have it edited. Got it edited, got a new cover, targeted the right audience, and holy cow, home run. So, and that book is still killing it 5 years later. So don't worry about the covers. You can always get a better cover or change a cover if you've got a great cover, but it doesn't hit the right audience. Goes back to, don't make this mistake of targeting the wrong audience again and again. You have to try. There's a little bit of trial and error here. And then you have to accept that you will waste some time. You can't always be laser focused on doing the exact right thing, but don't waste time doing the same wrong thing a second time. You have to learn from your mistakes. It's okay if you make them all, but don't make them twice. So don't make those mistakes twice. And that's one of the big mistakes. Hey, I'm just blunt force. I'm going to throw more money. I'm going to raise my bid prices. Stop it. You might be targeting the wrong audience. Keep looking, find the right audience, diddle little at a time, and there you go. So yeah, writing a book, once you've written it, you got to get neutral input from readers of that genre. Don't be a dick to your fellow authors. And don't target the wrong audience again and again. It's okay to target them once, but don't target them again and again. There you go. 3 mistakes. There's about 1 million you can make, but those are the 3 big ones that really hold people back. All right, everybody. Peace. I have no idea how long